Hi, in this video, we're going to be looking at how to use a parameterized or a template view in Micro Focus UCMDB. The assumptions are that you understand how to create views and some basic understanding of the different components of the UCMDB software. So to start with, you need to create a view. And in the view, or in any of these objects that are in here, if we drill into that, there's an option to set it to be parameterized. And you give it a kind of a friendly name that you'll understand. And host name in this case will equal display label. And for this example, I'm using the wildcard, which is a percentage symbol. And you can have multiple attributes that are parameterized. If we look at what this view looks like in the UCMDB Java client, we can click the preview button. And we can see that this is the middle server where the parameterization happens. And we can see kind of upstream and one hop downstream. And it's showing us pretty much everything that passes that because we're using a wildcard. So once you save that, in the UCMDB browser, if you looked at under Resource Manager, and we'll navigate there, we'll go all the way to the beginning here. When you start at Resource Manager, you'll have these three options. You select View, then navigate to where you saved it, execute. You'll see pretty much what we've seen in the Java client. Now in this case, this is the node that we were looking at. And we can kind of, same as anything, we can just kind of navigate around and look at these things. In the report section, we can do a similar visualization of it. And again, it shows us the whole list. Now this is where the parameters come in, and we can just select those. Let's just say we're interested in server 1. And that will filter this list here. Now the thing to remember is that it's completely flat here, and it's not really sorted in any particular order. And that's really because we've left it flat in the Java client when we built the model, or the view rather. It's just flat. We can do some folding, but then that creates a navigation tree, if you will, in terms of reporting and other things like that. And trying to maintain visibility to this first and foremost might require some additional work. So the final aspect of how one might use this, and this is probably more important for an integration perspective, and this will be pretty useful here. We'll look at the REST API. This is the API call that one would use from an integration perspective to be able to choose a query with parameters. And that's the example of it. And you can also then go to the model, which will give you a better breakdown of the actual definitions of the different objects in the query. That's it.